And she's already eaten of this magical tree, and she has attained a certain level of immortality and unwearying strength, but it has not brought her joy. It has only made her more evil and more powerful. Jadis tempts Digory with two propositions. One would be to eat of that apple alongside her and rule Narnia with her forever. The other would be to take an apple back to his terminally ill mother in London and save her life. Despite the profound temptation that he feels, he resists and he gets the apple and he takes it back to Aslan. Aslan praises Digory for his obedience and unselfishness, and he explains that had he eaten of this tree, he may have lived forever, but he would have been miserable forever. And the same would have been true for his mother had he taken it for her in a selfish way behind Aslan's back. The scholar suggests that the same holds true for our first parents. Had they eaten of the tree of life, they may have lived forever, but they would have been miserable and would have existed in a fate worse than death, because they would have lived without hope. For this reason, the fourth lesson in our passage is remember your hope. Think about how Adam speaks words of hope to his wife. She gave in to temptation, and he could have made her wear that label the rest of her life. Instead, he shows her grace by giving her a new name, a name that reflects her potential and her positive contribution to the history of humanity. How can we give our spouses labels that reflect their potential rather than focusing on their failures? When we're in conflict, we may be tempted to resort to name calling, to generalizations, and to judgments. You always do this. You'll never change. You're just like your father. You're just like your mother. What if instead we spoke words of hope and acknowledged that God's redemptive work is bringing about change in their lives? And what if we encourage them for the change that we see the Spirit operating in them?